I think you're on mute.
Of course. Well, that had to
Yes.
happen at some point, so it's good to get
Yes.
that out of the way in the beginning, I feel.
It's done.
It's done. It's done. That's the last time this is going to happen today. Anyway, I was just about to say, welcome to another qualifier of the Game Day World Championships. So my name is Sohan Maheshwar, and I'm a dev advocate at AWS, and we have Veliswa with us today. Welcome, Veliswa.
Hello. Hi, everybody. Hi, Sohan.
Yeah, so for folks just joining in for the first time, this is a game day, and game day is a fun, interactive way to learn and compete when it comes to AWS and the cloud. We're running this thing called the Game Day World Championship, where you can take part with other teams from around the world and get a chance to be called world champions. Yep, that's right. You have a chance to be crowned world champions. We're running qualifier events right now, and the top 5 from each qualifier goes on to a finale, and the winner of that finale will be crowned world champion and get an all expense paid trip to reInvent later this year. Veliswa, must be quite exciting.
Yeah, very.
Yeah, yeah. So I can see that we have such a global audience today. Some familiar faces as well. We have Andra, some from, I think, Bucharest. We have Lakaz. Dennis, our colleague, is helping out in the chat. Welcome, Dennis. And Dennis has done this in the past as well and has worn some unicorn outfits too. So, Dennis, maybe we'll see you on the stream one
This
of
is
these days.
inspired by Dennis.
Yeah, yeah. We have Marco, Anton from Czech Republic, I think, Kazgam from Poland. Amazing. Nice to see people from all over the world. Yeah.
I saw people from South Africa, and I'm from South
Oh,
Africa, so that was awesome.
nice, nice. That's amazing. Yeah. So we've already had a bunch of game day events, and we have seen teams do really well. So good luck to everyone. I'm going to keep this hat on, which is my unicorn hat, but I'm going to put the hat of unicorn rentals, and that's what we'll be talking about today. So for today, I'm the CMO of Unicorn Rentals, and get ready. We will today start getting the shareholders off our backs. Oops, sorry. I mean, making the world a better place, right? So all of us are going to be part of Unicorn Rentals, and I'm joined with the CTO of Unicorn Rentals, Veliswa, right? And just as a legal disclaimer, because we have to say these things, AWS Game Day, it is a light-hearted adventure into the world of cloud tech and DevOps. So don't take it too seriously in terms of the content. We just like to have fun and learn. All references are, of course, fictional. And of course, just by playing this game, you are legally obliged to laugh at every joke we make. So, keep that haha ready for the chat because we feel better. It's all about that. Anyway, as CMO, I'm done with my spiel. I'm going to hand it over to my CTO today to really talk about why we're here today and what you can help us with today. So, CTO Veliswa, take it away.
Okay. So before I even start, I want to make sure that I'm not pulling a sore hand on all of you. Can you actually really
Yes,
hear me? I've
we
got a
can.
lot of announcements for you. I want to make sure that you can hear me. So I'm the CTO, and I've got a few things to just tell you about as we are about to go on to this game day today. So here at Unicorn Rentals, we believe that everyone deserves the ability to request a unicorn, because of course you need one, in an easy and secure manner and at a very low cost. So Unicorn Rentals is expanding, and we need to set up new tech infrastructure and onboard new employees very quickly to meet the growing need in the industry. Along the way, we've had some attacks as well from competitors. So welcome, new hire. You are the latest member of our operations team. I think oh, I have just been told that you actually are the only member of our operations team. As the last lot that we got, they went DevNal diving on us and haven't been seen ever since. So you're joining us here. You are joining us here at a company probably called Unicorn Rentals to help us get everything ship shape to ship for our new launch, a generic unicorn rental service. So your predecessors were partway through setting up the environment to host our initial website and an API. So we haven't yet decided what all of this actually does, but it's probably something like holding page for people so that people can register their interest on. It's not that modern. You are seeing an architecture diagram. Uh, as you look now on your screen, there is some problems with the deployed version though. We think it's mostly finished, but it's not really working properly. The previous team were very keen on automated deployments and things like that. So they built a pipeline of some description to keep the infrastructure up to code with some kind of tests, I think. I'm not laughing. The issue we've identified are we cannot connect to the server to diagnose any other problems. There's no SSH. So we needed to find a way to get a shell on it. The API status endpoint is reporting that it can't use the database properly. So we're going to need your help here as well. The API seems to be very slow. Sometimes some things keep breaking our deployment pipeline that was set up by our previous team. The code for everything is in AWS code commit. You can modify files directly in the console, or there's some kind of Cloud9 instance that you can use to work on the environment. The team must regain access to the server to find the error message. You must fix the CloudFormation template to correct the errors that we're getting. And finally, you must update the application configuration to resolve the load times. All the best.
Well, Iswa, this seems so much more difficult than my first day, I must say. So we're really trusting all our employees of Unicorn Rentals right now, which is basically you. So good luck. Okay, so that is the scenario of the game day, folks. And of course, you will get all this information in your dashboard soon. So don't worry if you miss some of it. And this is just the beginning. There are 3 modules in the game with many tasks. So trust me, you're going to have your hand full. Now, a little bit about the operational aspects of today. So you will be you will rather have access to a dashboard, right? And in this dashboard is all the information that you actually need to play the game. So the first thing that you have to do, and this is important, is set your team name. Yeah, if you don't set your team name well, we don't see you on the scoreboard and then you don't get your 15 minutes of fame. So make sure you set your team name. And once you do that, you will be on the scoreboard, right? And as soon as you do that, you can actually click the score events button. Now this will tell you how you're actually scoring in the game. And you might want to check up on that once in a while to see when you get positive points and more importantly, if and when you get negative points. Yeah, so that can happen sometimes in the game, so keep a watch out for that as well. Well, Iswa.
So if you smash the button that you heard about in the previous slide, it's going to take you to this page. And this is your score events page. What this actually shows you is the events that you've earned. It shows you how many points you've got and when you actually earned your points. It's also going to give you clues of things or if things have actually gone wrong. And you have the all important scoreboard button. It's I think it's fairly self-explanatory on this one, and we can move on right along. And Sohan, you want to take us through the next one?
Yeah, okay. So the all important bit is how do you actually access your AWS console? Well, surprise, surprise, there is a button that says AWS console and you just click on it. Right? It's simple. And essentially, you get things like this. You get to see your default region, your access key, your secret access key, and session token. So if you want to use the CLI or if you want to use Cloud9, you can use the login credentials here. Or of course, if you're a fan of ClickOps like I am a ClickOps evangelist, then just hit the open AWS console button that you see there, follow the instructions, and you will be able to log into an environment, and it's completely risk-free, right? So whatever happens in the environment, you're fine. You don't have to worry about billing and instances and all of that. Just pay attention to the game and what you need to do within the game itself. Felicia?
But if you like to use SSH, so you want to log on to your EC2 instances using SSH, click that button that you see to get the private key that you can use for authentication from your SSH client. In this game day, you will not need this key to solve any challenges, so you can relax on that one. In the next one, so hand this one.
Yeah, so
Tell us
this
about
is
this
the
one.
all important. Yeah, as developers, as builders, as DevOps folks, I think our most important job is actually reading the documentation, right? Like sometimes we all tend to spend like 3 4 hours debugging your code instead of just reading the documentation. So here's my advice for today: click on the README button and try and read the documentation. All the clues are contained there, all the instructions are contained there, and that will give you, the starting points you need to actually progress in the game day. So make sure you click that button and read everything very carefully. Now, how this works essentially is the player dashboard has module inputs. So you will have tasks, and once you do those tasks, you get a value, right? It could be an endpoint, it could be some analytical value. All you have to do is paste that right value in this box that you see here. And when you hit the update button, there is a verification to actually see if you have done the right job. So if you get the right endpoint, for instance, and it checks, you can move on to the next task and you get points. Sometimes if things are breaking and you don't do it in a certain amount of time, you might also lose points. So do pay attention to the score events as well. Now, Veliswa will tell us how you can actually work in teams. Veliswa?
Yeah. So I'm guessing because this is an online game day that you've joined, your teams is all virtual. So now how do you actually meet your teammates? So what you're seeing on that screen, that we've highlighted there for you, we've already created chime rooms for you. And this is where you actually can meet your teams, and from there you can actually also ask for remote assistance. You don't need to create any chime groups yourself. This is all done for you. And I can also just highlight this: if you get stuck and you want to ask any questions, you already have your chime room and you can ask for help there. Don't take too much time coming to the Twitch stream, putting in the chats there to ask for help, because this is just going to waste so much of your time. Just use the chime, it's already there for you to do all of that.
Yeah, absolutely. As Shendril says, read the fabulous manual. I've heard a different version where there is a different word instead of fabulous, but we'll keep it clean for this stream. And as Matthias said, this has to be fake. There's never any real documentation. Well, you're in good hands, Matthias. Unicorn Rentals, we pay attention to our documentation. So there is some documentation. It might not be the best, but there is some. All right. So, yeah, like Veliswa said, you can always request for help if you're stuck in the game day. Now, this could be if you're facing issues about login or something like that, but also if you're stuck in the game day itself. We have a huge support staff here at Unicorn Rentals, and all of them are eager to help you, the new hire, so that we as a company can do better. So how you can do that is actually type in the word help and hit the update button, right? So this is a remote assistance module. So this way you actually get assistance. Just a quick reminder, because we have seen teams do this in the past. In Chime, there is a raise hand option. That is not a request for support, right? Because we don't get notifications if you raise your hand. We do get notifications if you request for help in the remote assistant module, right? So again, type in help in the remote assistance module, and our Unicorn Rentals IT support staff, who are amazing, will come and help you out. Melissa?
So from time to time, we're going to publish company-wide announcements where we're going to provide updates for you on our infrastructure and hints. That is where you're actually going to see those.
Okay, so I think it's almost time to get started. Let's see if there are any questions on the stream, or if anyone has any questions. Veliswa, are you excited?
I am. I
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
wait to see who's actually going to make it to the top five. I'm jumping right ahead and going to who's going to be in the top five. So I'm very excited.
Yeah. So, quick again, yesterday or maybe a couple of days ago, you would have received these things called hash codes in your email IDs. If you're part of a team, your entire team receives the same hash code. So you will have to go to this website, dashboard.eventengine.run, and type in the hash code. We're going to be starting the game in exactly 5 minutes. You can log in now into your dashboard and see if everything's working fine, but the game will actually start in 5 minutes. If you have any questions and if you're stuck right now, please put it on the Twitch chat. We have folks like Dennis and Gunnar and Shendril also helping us out. So yeah, feel free to put that. Veliswa, I bought a lucky charm to the stream. It's a Lego unicorn.
Okay.
It even has like a nice little tail and everything. So I thought
Uh,
I'll ask our audience for like suggestions for names. Like I don't have a name for this little fella. So anyone in the audience, if you have like a nice name for this lucky charm for today, put it in the chat. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So we
are
will
we
be
almost
starting the
there?
game. Yeah. Sorry, Valiswa. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was saying, are we almost there? You did
We're
say a
almost
while
there.
back. We're almost there, yes.
Yeah. We have I'm Duffy15 says Darren, call it Darren. Is your name Darren? But wait, they say their name is Duffy, so maybe Darren's a good name. I do like Elastic Unicorn. That could be a nice option.
Mhm.
That's a nice option. I think AWS Unicorn. Well, I think we need something a little more involved. Geo, whatever. Sorry, name. Or serverless unicorn, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, keep the suggestions coming through. I'll probably pick one at the end of today's stream. Sportia says Dax. Why Dax, Sportia? I still like the name though. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, this little fella is going to be with us today. So we have Cloud Horse as well, which I think is quite cute too.
Yeah, that's quite good.
Yeah.
Quite cool.
All right, so I assume that most people have been able to log in with the hash codes you received in yesterday's email and on the site that you see on the screen. Again, if you have any problem, put it in the Twitch chat and we'll get in touch with you, or you can, of course, ask for help in your game day dashboard as well. Okay, so I get Sportia's joke now because it's probably as fast as the DynamoDB accelerator.
Okay.
That's a good
Yeah,
one,
makes
Sportia. That's a
sense.
good one.
Yes. But now, who would the lucky charm be for? Seeing you not playing, so you don't need luck, do you?
Hey, this is
Is
on
it
behalf
just
of
so that your
everyone else
audio
who's
can work?
playing.
It's for
Yes,
your audio,
that
so
too,
that your
that too.
audio can work.
Yeah. Okay, so we have exactly a minute to go when the game starts. Sportia is helping us operate the game day. A quick shout out to all the folks helping us out, operate, engage on chat, and also on the support staff. Thank you so much. We won't be able to do this without you. So, yeah, thanks a ton. And oh, yeah, we're still getting names. I can see Lucky Con. Yeah, yeah, it is a lucky charm. It is a unicorn. I get the name. That's good. That's good.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Because as Chandral says, as a CEO for a unicorn, he's born out of luck. Indeed, indeed. And yeah, for folks just joining in the stream, this is the Game Day World Championships. If you haven't played a game day before, just keep following the stream or join in to one of our future game day events. And we're running the World Championships. So we're running a set of 9 qualifiers over the course of last week to next week. The top 5 from each of these events go on to a grand finale, which will be streamed on the AWS channel. And the winner of that gets to go to reInvent, all expense paid, later this year. Veliswa, you'll be there at reInvent, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
for the first time at last. And I've been needing your lucky charm for the longest time for reInvent. Every time I'm about to go, something happens. Last year was all the lockdowns. So finally this time I'm gonna make it. I'm very excited to go and I can't wait to see who all else is gonna be there.
Yeah, and maybe someone from today's audience will be the winners who
Mm.
will join us at reInvent. So yeah, I can't wait, honestly. I couldn't get to go for the last couple of years because of the lockdowns too. So really looking forward to it. Anyway, it is exactly 2:20 my time, which means the game day is starting now. So let the games begin. Our game day operator is going to start the game now, and maybe in about 30 seconds or so, you will actually be able to start playing. So again, go to dashboard.eventengine.run, type out your hash code there, and you can start playing the game. May the best team win, may the best unicorn win, and yeah, we'll see you in a bit. We'll keep cycling back on the stream, right? We'll bring guests on the show, we'll give clues, we'll talk about the scoreboard. So keep the stream on as well, and we will see you in about 20 minutes.
All the best.
Hello, hello. We're back on the stream and quite a bit of activity in the scoreboard, Veliswa.
It's quite awesome to see all the scoring events coming through already.
Yeah, yeah.
Unreal.
So
Now let
we
me ask
have,
you, because
yes, go ahead, Veliswa.
I don't watch game days every day, so I'm missing a few things here. What does the trend column actually represent? What does that mean?
Uh-huh. So when you score a bunch of points at by doing something like a good action or you fix something, that is your upward or your downward trend, right? So for in this case, the team that's third, which I cannot pronounce unfortunately, just made 1,000 points. So their total is 2,100, right?
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much what the trend is.
Wow, awesome.
Yeah. And yeah, we have seen a lot of movement in the scoreboard. We have seen Cloud Winners and Silence of the Lambdas. Quick FYI, great name. Absolutely love it. Silence of the Lambdas. We've had
Yes.
some super names. We've had Lambdas to the Slaughter. We also saw Rage Against EC2 and
Oh,
Triceratops,
there.
which I quite like. It's cute. That's cute.
Cloud Winners putting so much pressure on yourselves with that name. Now you have to live up to it
That
throughout.
is true. No pressure, Cloud Winner, but your words. But yeah, it's quite close. And again, remember, teams, you have to be in the top five to qualify. So you don't have to win this one. Just by being in the top five will do. This reminds me of the heats in the Olympics, for instance. So the best sprinters in the world until the finals, they just do enough to reach the final, right? And then they give their absolute best in the actual finals because they're a qualifying event. So maybe some
Yeah.
teams are playing it a little more chill, and yeah, will bring their A game to the finals. Who knows?
Yeah. Making it a marathon. Is that where that normally comes in, right? It's not a sprint, it's a marathon.
Yeah,
Something
I
like that
guess.
you could
Yeah,
say.
yeah, that too. So yeah, we have some guests with us, Veliswa, as I remove this scoreboard from the screen. We have Marcus, Christian, and Martin. Welcome to the stream, folks. Yeah, first of all, thank you so much for joining us. Maybe we can do a quick round of introductions. Do we have someone else? Oh, we have Jochen as well. Hopefully, I'm pronouncing your names correctly. So we'll start with Marcus, and maybe let's do a quick round of introductions. Marcus?
Sure. Thanks for having us. So I'm Marcus. Hi. I'm an AWS community hero, and I just learned that I have absolutely no clue about AWS.
I mean, I feel like that on a day-to-day basis. So you're
Yeah.
absolutely fine. Yeah, that's fine. Christian, how about you go next?
Hi guys, I'm Christian. I'm AWS community builder, and yeah, try to enable this team here out of the German, Austria, and Switzerland region. And here we are. So I'm very happy to be part of this.
Nice, nice. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for playing. Martin, quick introduction, but also where are all of you all based out of?
Hello, thanks. Yeah, I'm based in Germany, like as in everyone else as well. And yeah, Martin Müller, working with the cloud since 2017, and yeah, really love what I'm doing. And yeah, community builder since this year, and yeah.
Nice. And finally, Jochen, you all haven't mentioned your team name, so maybe you can tell us that, yeah, only if you want to.
Sure. Yeah. Hello, everyone. My name is Jochen. I live in Zurich in Switzerland. Our team name is DACH. So yeah, because we are from the German speaking part, and yeah, also AWS community builder since the beginning of this year, and really happy that Christian pulled this team together and that we could participate here in this event.
Awesome.
So
first
we
off,
won't win
yeah,
the prize for the most creative team name, to be honest.
it's fine. Actually, looking at the scorecard, you all aren't doing too badly. That's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th, right? That's 6. Yeah, that is 6. So there's plenty of time. There's 2 more hours for the game day to go, and I know we're taking precious time away from you all playing the game day by getting you all here, but there's so much time to go. Tell me, maybe Marcus, you can go first. You mentioned you're a community builder. Can you tell us a bit about the program and how you got into the program, perhaps?
I'm a hero, so obviously there is
Oh,
no
hero.
official rule of going in there. So I think the other 3 are all builders. So maybe they
Then
can
tell us about the
answer
hero program,
better
yes.
how to be a builder.
Yeah, then tell us about the hero program, Marcus. Since you're sorry, I got
the
that
hero
mixed up.
program. The hero program is somewhat very special, I would say, and I'm very, very humbled to be part of it. like the heroes are kind of an evangelist for AWS, but AWS doesn't pay us. That puts it in a nutshell. Which I think is very, very great, because we are strong advocates for AWS and what AWS is doing and all the amazing technology that AWS is building for us and the customers. So for me personally, for example, I founded and I'm also still running the AWS User Group Munich. By the way, there is a meetup tonight coming up on the AWS User Group Munich in person. And that's, I assume, why I am an AWS hero. And then at some point when you do stuff for the community, then you somebody from AWS reaches out to you and asks you if you want to be a hero. It's that easy.
You heard it here, folks. It is super easy to become a AWS hero. And maybe, yeah, Martin, maybe you can tell us about being, Martin, Christian, you can tell us about being a community builder, perhaps.
I think Christian,
Martin, go first. Okay, yeah, I will do. Yeah, I'm AWS community builder almost since a bit more than 1 year, I would say. And it's I applied for this because I had a job interview. So I was interviewing somebody and I asked him, hey, why are you doing this posting stuff? What motivates you? And he said, I want to give something back. And this motivated me highly to contribute more to the community, and applying to the Community Builders Program was an excellent choice, as it felt like a global family of AWS experts. And I'm really passionate about all things cloud and especially AWS. So I'm very happy to be part of this community and learn people like Jochen, Martin, or Markus. And a good story, I was attending the AWS Summit in Berlin, and this was my first biggest conference where I don't felt alone. I felt part of a community. So this was really great experience.
Yeah, maybe just my short story. I got a intensive from my company where I work for, from Kreuzwerker there. They said, hey, look, that's cool. And yes, I said, yeah, cool. Thank you for making me aware of it. And yeah, very thankful to join the community. It's amazing to connect with so much builders there, and yeah, getting those recommendations and helping out there. That's really cool. I just can recommend to apply there, and don't get disappointed if you not get elected, because it's really a huge number of people who are applying there, and it's kind of hard for AWS to come after that, but yeah, it's really cool. It's growing, and it's fun.
Yeah, and maybe also to mention that, and something to add from my side, like I also have a strong relation to the AWS builder community, because I think it's amazing what everyone is doing in this overall AWS community, builders or heroes or whatsoever. I think it's always just what Martin said. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. So it doesn't come down to do it just for a few weeks and then be a builder. It's literally more about being consistent in what you're doing, being consistent in giving back, as Christian mentioned, to the community. And at some point, it just will happen. I think that's kind of the best advice we can give.
Oh, because before the internet let me down, I was going to ask, all the community builders, did you all know each other before you became community builders?
No. So I basically met the other people, yeah, just during or in the community builder Slack channel. And yeah, now for the event, actually Martin helped me on a customer case. Yeah, before I knew him, I asked a message or question in Slack, and then he replied to me, and then yeah, helped me resolve a problem there. So it's really not only about sharing, but also about learning from each other and helping each other out.
Yeah, that's awesome. And that's the feedback you always hear about the community. And that's what I think is so awesome. All the networks that you also build by being on the program.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that is really a boost for me. So I'll also use my network to help people in our teams and our company to learn more. So giving others also a chance to speak into some kind of internal meetups, which helps us to gain more knowledge from experts in certain services or to discuss certain problems in more detail, but also helps me to actually broaden my network and get in contact with a lot of experts.
Awesome. And Marcus, feel free to drop that link in the chat, the meetup that's happening in Munich today. If there are folks in Munich watching and they might want to join, well, that's the best place to go. Speaking of things like consistency and doing things consistently, about the game, how's it going? So bad news, I think y'all have dropped a little bit in the leaderboard. So I won't keep y'all for too long, but any thoughts so far, any tips, anything that y'all are seeing in the game?
Well, it's all about documentation, and unfortunately, there is not that much. Let's be honest about that. But I think for us, it helped here and there to actually get some track on. Okay, this is how the person that has built the thing is thinking about the architecture. So I think the documentation helped us at some point.
Yeah,
Nice,
I
nice.
love serverless, and for me, it's very hard to get into details of EC2. So it's a challenge, but a challenge accepted, and we will figure out.
I know exactly how you feel. Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel the same way as well. Yeah. All right, folks, I won't keep you for too long. I'll let you go back to the failing infrastructure and get Unicorn Rentals up and running. Thank you so much, Marcus, Christian, Martin, and Jochen for joining us, and good luck for the game. And hope you all are in the top 5 also.
Yeah. Thanks for
Thanks
having
for
us.
joining us.
Yeah, thanks for
All
having
the
us.
Thank
best.
you. Bye bye.
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 Yeah, so you heard from Team Duck. Let's see how they're doing, Veliswa, and maybe we're the reverse of a good luck charm because they have
Oh
dropped a little in the
no.
score. So
Oh
we'll
no.
give them some time. Yeah, we probably
Yeah.
distracted them with our charming personalities.
So
So
now, based on the feedback, they were saying the person who loves serverless. I understand names like Rage against EC2. So I get if you are all about serverless and suddenly now you have to dive deep into EC2. It's like, what is going on here?
yeah, absolutely. My colleague Gunnar has challenged me to pronounce the team that's leading right now, so I'm going to try. I'm guessing it's Strick, Prist, Krugs, Kirk. Did I get that right? I think I got that right.
I wonder if it stands for something. Maybe not
I
one of
don't.
those names. Once you say it out loud, it actually makes sense.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, that's a hard one. But congratulations, team. We'll call you Strick for now because y'all are in the lead. But again, there's still an hour and 51 minutes. A quick shout out for folks watching. The Czech team says we're dying with laughter. Well, maybe y'all can come on stream and explain how it's pronounced. I'm just very bad at it, Matthias. So yeah. It's a Czech tongue twister. Okay, okay. People said it
I
was
hear
good.
you were,
So
yeah, you were close from what I'm seeing.
that's good.
Yes.
That's good. Yeah. I'm going to give a shout out though to the Community Builder program. It's a fantastic program that's run by AWS to recognize people such as yourself in the community. Like Team Duck and like Veliswa mentioned, it's not just about, putting out content, but it's also about meeting other people in the community, finding people who like the same things you do. If you haven't applied yet, check out the website. I put it on the screen. Make sure you apply, check it out. And it's also a great stepping stone to be an AWS hero as well. So yeah, check it out. And if anyone's in Munich or the Bavaria region, there's a link to tonight's meetup. All of this is in the chat, of course. Yeah, go meet other AWS folks. If you win today, maybe go to the meetup and tell people how it's done. Okay, Veliswa, do we have anything else or?
Yeah, I'm still processing the conversation that we all just had with Team Duck. I thought it was very interesting when the hero said, what makes you a hero is sometimes a mystery. You hear the same answer with every hero that you speak to that, oh, I don't know, maybe it's because I did that, or maybe it's that. Maybe it's a whole mystery behind the entire, how do you become one that's so attractive? I don't know.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and I think the teams are at it. I can see a lot of changes in the scoreboard right now. So we won't disturb the teams too much. We will be back in about 25 minutes with another guest, and this time it's from our support staff. So maybe you'll hear some clues from them as well, and some things to do, and some things definitely not to do. Until then, keep playing the game day, and yeah, good luck.
See you soon.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the stream. A lot of things have changed in the scoreboard, Veliswa.
Yeah, it's been quite something to watch, and the consistency with the teams and the scoring that's actually taking place.
Yeah, I'm going to try and pronounce the name of the team that's first. Are you ready, Veliswa, for this? Because I actually practiced this in the break.
Oh,
So,
did you?
in first place is Stirch Prist Skris Krik, right? And Matthias, you can tell me if that was good or not. Okay, I must admit, I did watch a YouTube video on how to pronounce that because apparently it's a popular saying in the Czech Republic. So I
Oh,
wanted to make sure I get
wow.
it right.
Do we know what it means?
We let the
Oh, you didn't get
team
that far.
no we let the team probably decided if they're in the top five. So see, they're saying
Okay.
it was a good one.
Ah,
I
okay.
tried. Yeah.
That's really impressive. But before we carry on, there is a reminder that we need to say again. If you're playing, please go to your chime room. And if you need to ask for help, it's not here in the chats, it's in your chime room. That's just a quick reminder from us.
Yeah, don't forget that again. Yeah, I mean, if you have something to say, you can say it on the Twitch chat. But if you want
Yeah.
assistance in the game day module itself, make sure you're in the chime room. Our support staff at Unicorn Rentals, they're waiting to help you out. So make sure you're there. Anyway, Velisa, we have two special guests to bring on.
Yeah.
So I will add them in. Welcome to the stream, Olivia and Nika. So Olivia and Nika are part of our support staff at Unicorn Rentals, aka AWS, and they're helping people out. So we thought we'll bring them onto the stream and sort of see how the teams are doing. Olivia, first you. You've been part of many game days before. You've helped us out with other game days. What are you seeing? Your thoughts?
No, it's nice to be in the game day again. It has been a long time actually for me. Last time it was a year ago or something where we organized game days in the Nordics where I'm based. So this particular game day is a new one for me to support. We have different scenarios each time, and today is more on the DevOps side of things with maybe services that people are not so familiar to use, but it's interesting. I see nice progress from different teams here today. Very nice.
I said someone in the chat is calling you a pro gamer. I think I would agree with them, Olivia. That's what you are at this point with all the game days you've supported or been a part of.
Not really. No, not really. No. I'm still less than 10, so I don't have an extended experience. Sorry. So
Okay.
my regular job at AWS is to work for training and certifications. So I'm a trainer, I'm an instructor. So I'm a technical instructor teaching customers and partners on how to, different domains. We are in training and certifications. We are delivering a lot of different courses in different domains. So I like to teach data analytics, machine learning, and how to bring your data into the cloud, like migrating workloads, connecting IoT devices and stuff like that. So but a game day is a fantastic way for an instructor to teach. Actually, it's a fun way to learn things. So it's not boring, like slide after slide, when you have to go through that in 8 hours in a day, fully packed, just for an exam or a certification. So it's so much fun, more fun than a regular course.
Yeah, we're really glad you joined us, Olivia, and thanks for helping us out as well. So, Olivia, you've done many game days in the past. Nika, this is your first game day, which is why we thought, we'd ask you how your experience has been so far.
Exactly, it's my first one, so thank you very much for having me. I decided to support this game day because I felt like it could be a great initiative, an opportunity to learn also from the teams. I've been jumping around a bit and saw how people are working together and sharing knowledge, because I must admit, I think the tasks are pretty tricky. So it is fun to see how people can help each other and share their different experiences and knowledge. And yeah, I think everyone is doing a great job.
And what do you do at AWS, Nika? Which team are you part of?
I'm part of the security and compliance team for the public sector in the EMEA region. So my title is graduate security strategist. And yeah, I think thinking about diverse security services that AWS provides, this is also quite educative for me.
So what are you seeing as a trend? How are teams actually interacting? Are you seeing a lot of pair programming, or are people just going off and just dividing the modules up among each other? What are you seeing as a trend with the teams?
I think it's quite similar to the dry run we've done last week. People are working together. So what I saw is either separate work, or what I personally prefer is sharing a screen and then maybe sharing knowledge, collaborating together. So everyone has their own strategy, but that's what I saw more so far. I don't know if you agree with me or disagree.
That's quite interesting because I think the one from last week, EMEA one, there was a team that, what came up as their strength is the fact that they did pair programming. So they were like working together throughout. But yes, different teams have got different approaches, and it's quite interesting to see that as well.
Yeah, from your experience, Olivia, doing so many of these game days, do you have any tips for teams that are playing this particular game day, either with this or with like teamwork and communication and things like that?
Yeah, I don't know how some are doing, but sometimes they're not even sharing the screen. I like to have one leader that is sharing and showing what he does. Maybe they have. When I jump in and see what teams are doing, looks like they might be using something else as well on the side outside Chime. I don't know, but anyway, I think it's easier if you start sharing your screen so that you can pair programming, kind of pair debugging, or trying to find what's going on. Sometimes in some game days, we really need to maybe split the team in different, to look into different services at the same time to try to speed up things. But I'm not sure if communication is key to make a team work well. I don't know, but then it depends what kind of knowledge we have in the team. It's good to have multiple backgrounds and skills probably. But yeah, communication is key, I would say. But otherwise, read the instructions. There are plenty of nice tips in it to find out instead of just jumping. Oh, I can see a few keywords in the instructions and I'm jumping in the console trying to find out what's going on. Read. We are trying to help here a bit.
Yeah, from my experience playing game days, I've always found dividing the tasks based on like strengths and familiarity helps. Like I might not know much about containers, for instance, but I might be good at AI/ML. So, dividing that with your team, I think helps out a little bit.
Yeah, or what also could be helpful, what I quite liked, is we always had someone who was sharing their screen so that we can all contribute, but we all also did it separately because maybe someone tries a different output or possibility, and then one person finds the right way and can immediately share that with the leader, so that can be quite time efficient.
Nice.
And you still get to work independently, which is fun.
Yeah. Speaking of sharing screen, looking at the scoreboard, there has been a change in the leaderboard. Silence of the Lambdas in the lead now. Awesome work.
Nobody's scoring.
Wow.
Trend is zero forever.
Yeah, again, there's still more than an hour left to go. And so last week we had played a sustainability game day where you can multiply your points almost at like every second. This particular game day is more task based. So as soon as you finish tasks, you will accrue points. And I think we are seeing this, right, where teams are finishing a task and a bunch of other teams also finish it. So, there's a lot of movement when tasks are completed.
So what are you also seeing around diversity of teams, as in from various regions within EMEA? You're seeing a lot of that. I know we were talking to a team called DACH not too long ago with members from Germany and some from Switzerland. Are you seeing a lot of that with the teams that you're interacting with from across different regions or countries around EMEA?
Olivia and
I'm,
Nika, question to you all.
oh.
Maybe we lost them. Yeah.
I thought, yeah, we lost them there for a while. We're just talking about the. Am I still on? Oh,
Yes.
Sorry, yeah. Could
oh,
you
okay.
repeat?
Oh, yes. So I was just saying, what have you also been seeing? We were just now talking to a team called DACH, and they've got members from Germany, and there's someone there from Switzerland. Are you seeing a lot of that across the teams from different parts of EMEA? Are you seeing that diversity?
I've jumped into a team from the Nordics once, and that's where I'm from. Well, actually, I'm from France, but I'm living in the Nordics since 25 years now, working for AWS over there. So there was a team from the Nordics, and also I jumped into a team where they were speaking French. So I had to switch. I was lucky there. I was lucky to understand that. Yeah, so that's nice to have teams per countries, like a European
Yeah.
Championship today.
Yeah, that is quite interesting. Funny enough, I saw a team name and I could swear the name of that team is African somewhere. Had they gone up, I was actually going to ask them because I said that name looks like something very familiar to me as well. So it's really, really, really quite interesting. It's like right throughout EMEA. It's quite interesting.
Yeah, the diversity is great. I've also
Yeah.
jumped into a team where I definitely were able to identify some Italian names. So
Ah,
Nice, nice.
that's great.
All right, Nika, Olivia, I think our teams really need your support, so we'll leave you to it. Thank you so much for joining. Any last words of wisdom rather for our teams? Nika, maybe you can tell us.
wisdom, I'd say good luck. And yeah, I'm happy to see everyone succeeding. Hope that everyone is having fun so far and great success.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for joining, Nika, Olivia. Talk to you.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
Bye.
everyone. Nice to chat. Bye.
Yeah. Well, Iswa, it's getting quite close though. So we do have two new people in the top five. I'm just going to add this to the stream. So we
Yeah.
have Cloud Winner now
Oh,
at 7,800, which is a fairly big lead. We have Sorent Lab PL. I'm assuming the PL stands for Poland in second.
I'm
Silence
guessing.
of the Lambdas in third. And Stirk Prist Skritskrik.
Wow.
I'm getting better at it. Yeah.
You're going to say it now because you know how to say it.
I do, yeah. Is at fourth, and Crash Loop back off at fifth. It would seem that us not distracting Team Dark has helped them do well. So, yeah. And but also again, remember teams, you have to be in the top five. You don't have to finish first. If you finish in the top five, you qualify for the finals, which is happening on the 28th of September, right? And right now, many teams can finish in the top five. We have Crash Loop back off, Dark, Claudio. Is that a solo team maybe? We have Easy, Rage Against, EC2, Triceratops, Tequila Con, a whole bunch more. Right, so still more than an hour left to go. We will be back in about 25 minutes again interviewing another team, and maybe they're in the top five as well. Let's see. But until then, good luck. And again, don't forget to be in the chime rooms, folks. It just makes it easier when you ask for help. Our support staff is there to help you out. So anything else to add, Veliswa?
That's it from me for now. But yeah, just observing Sorint Lab, they were not in the top five before we went to break, right? They just came from, I don't want to say came from nowhere, but wow, they were not in the top five before.
Yeah, that is true. But if you notice the screen right now, there is a negative trend of minus 50. So now we're reaching
Oh,
those tasks which also give you negative points if you don't fix things in time. So teams, pay close attention to that. Look at the scoring things, look at what's breaking, and yeah, keep at it.
yeah. Chat soon.
We're back, Weliswa.
Yeah, I cannot believe how close the scores are between all the teams.
Shall we take a look at the scores?
It is amazing.
Weliswa, it's your turn. You have to pronounce the top team right now.
I didn't even try it. I didn't do that during my team break. I told you during my break, when I got tea, I did not practice names. I think my next break, I'm gonna practice that name, and I'm gonna say it before we're done with the show.
Okay, I'm going to give it another shot, but still, Prist Skris Krik is in first place with 9,270 points. That's amazing. Cloud Winner in second with 8.6k. Crash Loop back off Sorent Lab and Team Duck, who was on the show earlier, rounding off the top 5. But again, you need to be in the top 5 to reach the next round, which is the grand finale. So teams like SM, Triceratops, Lambdas to the Slaughter, Rage Against EC2, all of you all still have a chance. We have 43 minutes left to go, so still a lot of time.
Yeah.
All right, so we have some announcements to make first before we bring on our special guests. One is all teams playing, you would have received a survey, right? So please make sure you fill that survey in. It helps us run more fun events, run better events, and get feedback. So you will find that in your remote assistance module. So you'll get the link as an announcement. Click on the link, it'll take you a minute or two to fill that survey in, so please do that. All right. And let's bring on our guests. We have Jimmy, we have Sebastian, and we have Lars. Jimmy, Sebastian, Lars, welcome to the show.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So let's do a quick round of introductions, starting with you, Jimmy.
Yeah, sure. My name is Jimmy from Sweden. I'm part of the Community Builders serverless cohort. Working with an AWS advanced consulting partner called Sigma Technology Cloud here in Sweden.
Nice, another community builder. Nice. Okay, Sebastian.
Yeah, I'm Sebastian, also from Sweden, also an AWS community builder. I'm the platform tech lead for Polestar, and I also run a serverless AWS focused consulting company called Elva with a couple of friends.
And I'm Lars, also Swedish, also community builder. That's how I know these guys. I manage the cloud platform for Mathem.se, which is the biggest online grocery store in Sweden.
Awesome. And I think we have someone from Sweden in the chat as well who says hello.
Hello.
Oh, and Gunnar, I think you might know Gunnar as well, our colleague who is the dev advocate in the Nordics region. All right. So how is your team doing?
We're fifth, I think.
Yeah, I think we're fifth. No, I don't know where we are. Oh,
sixth.
Sixth now. Yeah.
We don't really have time for this, guys.
No.
Got to go.
All right. Nice having you. See you. Bye. So you all are silent of the lambdas, is that it? Yeah.
Yes.
Silence of the lambdas, yeah.
Ah, okay.
We're doing all right, I think. We've gotten stuck a little bit on the very, very first task, I think, a little bit, and now on the config rules. But yeah, doing all right.
Yep. That's. I think there's way too much EC2 for us. I think we are more of the serverless.
What have we done? We keep getting this comment. Sohan, what have we done?
Yeah, I know, right?
with all this EC2 for serverless people.
Yeah. Next year's game day is only serverless. No, I don't know.
There's a team name called Rage Against the EC2. I think that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So one last question from me. Did you all meet on the program as community builders, or did you know each other before you became community builders?
Me and Jimmy first met.
Yep.
He came to Stockholm and asked, "Do you want to go for a burger and a beer after work?" And then we had a burger and many beers. And then we I think we clicked. And then we met Sebastian through the program as well. And we met up at the AWS Summit in Stockholm, where we came second in the game day.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, that one. Oh, awesome. Well, don't also have anything from you before we let people go and go play again.
Yeah, I can see that Jimmy, Sebastian, Lars are super stressed and have like one eye on the scoreboard, which is completely understandable. So, we won't take too much of your time. I just want to say good luck, and we hope to see you in the top 5 and in the grand finale as well. If you want, maybe one last shout out to the Community Builders program and tell us, tell our viewers how you got in or what they can do to get in perhaps, and then we let you go.
Yeah.
Sure. It's you should really apply. It's a great program. You meet a lot of great people around the community, both locally and around the globe. And it's just a great space to meet with like-minded people to talk about and learn primarily about the tech and the stuff that you're interested in.
Nice,
Definitely
nice.
apply.
And yeah, awesome. And as Shendel asks, who decided your awesome team name?
I think that was
Ooh.
Jimmy.
No, I think we had a vote or something. I think it was your idea, Lars, actually.
Yeah,
Maybe.
well,
Yeah.
it was my idea, but I was waiting for you guys to come up with better ideas, and then we.
Yeah, no one came up with a better, so we stuck with that.
Nice, nice. Well, I love the name and all the best for the event. And yeah, good luck. Thanks for joining.
Thank
Right.
you. Thank
Thanks
you.
for popping
Thank you.
in.
Bye.
All the best.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, Iswa, should we take a look at the scores again?
Yeah, let's see what's happening. Okay, I'm stressing now because I'm realizing I have to learn that name for the next time we're on.
That's the only reason I'm showing the scoreboard, Elisa. I want you to try and say
Anxiety. Anxiety on my side.
So
let me see.
Cloud Winner has come to second place now, and with 8,700. Again, very close for that fifth spot. We have Dark, we have SMSM, we have Silence of the Lambdas, who I'm sure will do better now that we have let them go. And we also have Triceratops, so could be any of the teams really.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, folks, another reminder again as we head into the last 30 plus minutes of the game day. Please fill in the survey link. Those of you all playing the game day would have received the link. Take a minute or so to just fill it out. It helps us run better events and better experience for you as well. And yeah, as Gunnar says, Veliswa, vowels are overrated.
No
So
way.
you got to learn that. And from what little I know of the Czech language, there are a lot of words without vowels. So
You know what?
it's your turn.
You know what I do when people push me into the corner? I'll just bring the fact that in my language, Xhosa, we've got these clicks that no one else in the world can actually say them. We actually are the only ones with a language that's got those clicks. I'll just throw those out there at people. If you push me into a corner with that, I'll throw clicks back at you.
That is true. I find it really beautiful to hear. Like I've heard Trevor Noah speak in Xhosa. I can't say it.
Yes.
But yeah, it's so nice to hear. All right, folks, we'll be back with 10 minutes to go for the game day, and we'll do like a race to the finish. And yeah, good luck. Put those heads down, and good luck for finishing in the top 5 to everyone.
Yeah. See you soon.
Oh,
Are you
hello, hello.
muted? Oh, yes,
Yeah,
hello.
how things have changed again with 10 minutes to go.
That's it. It's incredible. It's so close, the race right now. It's unbelievable. Has
So,
everyone been looking and tracking what's going on in the chats?
so the team that's been number one, which is Strick Prist Skrik, has remained there for a while, right? So that hasn't changed much. But between two
Yeah.
and maybe 7, 8, we've seen so much change. Like SMSM was sixth or seventh for the longest time, and they just got 2,000 points, so now they're third. Dark were
Wow.
fifth and sixth, and now they got 1,000 points, they're fourth. Silence of the Lambdas were in the top five, and now they've fallen just out. So literally anything can happen with 8 minutes to go,
And
right?
things just changed.
Again. Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's what we're going to do, Veliswa. Let's have bets also. Who are you wagering on to win?
To be in the top five, you mean?
Just
Should I list it in that
yeah,
order?
list it out. List it out.
List in that order. Okay, now I'm gonna have to say that name. Strick, Brisk, Grisk, Crick. Oh my
That
word,
was good.
no.
That was good.
No, it's nowhere near them. Uh, First in the top five. And Cloud Winner has also been quite consistent. Um, and then I'm gonna say, actually, the top five that's there now, but I will shuffle the bottom three, and I'll put Dach as number three, Silence of the Lambs, and maybe SMSM. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where I
And
am, and you.
yeah, I think Soren Clapiel has a trick up their sleeve. They've been doing fairly well. And remember, this is a game day where you finish a task, you suddenly get a lot of points, and you can shoot right up, right? So we don't know with 7 minutes to go what happens. Looks like
Yeah.
we have a fan of Silence of the Lambdas. Work, yes, work hard, everyone, work hard. Yeah. So I've still not chosen a name for this little fellow. Maybe I'll do that after.
Oh, I saw a name that I liked. It's not a one-word name, but I liked it. Unicorns everywhere.
Unicorns everywhere. Okay.
Yeah, I liked it. I
Yeah.
don't know whether it reminded me of some of our announcements from Reinvent last year. But yeah, so
Yeah. Yeah. And again, for folks who are just viewing this and not necessarily playing it, this is an AWS game day. If you haven't played it before, it is a fun, risk-free, interactive way to learn about cloud tech, but also compete with other people. And we're running the World Championships. So this is a chance for you to be crowned the world champion at game day. This is something we will be doing every year. So there's a lot of stake, a lot at stake over here. You know, the winners get like this big trophy, and you get to call yourselves world champion. I don't think it's every day you can do that, Elisa.
yeah. Actually, talking about people who have not watched this before. So my parents don't understand what it is that I do for a living. So I actually sent the link to this Twitch. I don't know if this was the best example of what it is that I do for a living, but I sent them this. So great that you did that explanation of what we're actually doing here today, what the game day is. So I don't know.
It's so hard. So I had to. I'm based in Amsterdam, and I had to ask few friends on like on an app group saying, "Hey, where can I find a unicorn costume? I need it for work." And everyone was like, "Yeah, sure, work. That's what you need it for." Yeah. Who wears a unicorn outfit at work? Well, apparently we do. So
That was so funny. When I went to buy this thing, everyone at the shops thinks it's for one of my children. It's like, and when I brought it home, each one thinks it's for them. Because why would you buy this? I mean,
yeah.
yeah.
Actually, I think I'm going to choose the name for this little fellow. And I love bad puns. And Shendrill's come up with unique horn as a unicorn. So it's so bad that I love it, Shendrill. So I think I'll choose that. So this is my friend Unique Horn.
Yeah, that's a very smart play on words there.
It is.
I like it as well. Yeah. Yeah. So we've got 5 minutes to go, and that's it till the end?
Yes, just 5 minutes. Here's a slight twist in the tale. Teams 5 and 6 are on the exact same score. Like the exact same score, 9,350. So Team Dark and
Oh,
Team
wow.
Crash Loop back off,
Yeah.
which also was apparently proposed as a name for my friend here. Oops. So things could change, right? I really think things are going to change in the last 4.5 minutes.
Yeah.
Remember, as soon as the timer goes to 000 here, the my colleague is going to hit that print screen button really quickly, right? Like just at the right moment, and those will be the winners. So after that, we'll have a confirmation, but we will check the winners when this timer on screen goes to 0000.
Wow. And when do we wrap up and we talk about what's coming next? Do we just give this a little bit of time?
Yeah. So once we get official confirmation of the scores, we can do like a post-event winner type thing. I'm trying to get the winners on stream as well. And if it is the team leading right now, we have to get them to teach us to pronounce it. So that's going to take some doing.
We need that lesson for sure.
Yeah. So that's that, and we also we will be talking about some interesting recruiting opportunities with AWS. So if you're interested in working with AWS, stick around for the next 15 minutes or so, and we will talk about some interesting recruitment opportunities for those of you all playing the game, right? And I see so many teams here who are doing really well in the game. Please fill in the survey form as a small thank you to us and give us your honest feedback, whether you enjoyed it, whether you didn't, what could be better, what you liked, and so on. I'm so glad there are so many teams that actually have played today. Remember, it's not just about winning. Sure, that is good, but you also get to learn, right? And there are many game days that happen, and we're doing this next year as well. So this is your chance to get better.
Yeah. So I'm curious to hear people watching who you actually rooting for. Who are you actually here to back? If you could just let us know in the chats, or maybe off the top 5. No, just give us one that you actually here to back. I'm very curious to hear.
Yeah. Although I have a feeling most of the top 5, or at least the top 10 teams are hard at work right now, sort of doing like last minute hacking. We have had a small change. I just saw the scores change. So Crash Loop Backoff has gotten 1,000 points, which means they are in sole possession of 5th place. They were tied with Duck earlier. So we have a top 5. They're very close to team number 4, which is Cloud Winner, just 100 points separating the two. Just
Wow.
500 points separating team 2 to 5. So, yeah. Clouded Thing says Team Sweden. So I'm assuming that is Silence of the Lambdas, who are
Is that-
from Sweden and who are doing fairly
Yeah.
well, I think.
Yes.
With 1 minute 38 seconds, I wouldn't expect too much to go wrong there. Yeah.
Yeah, I see a couple of
People are
Rage
saying
Against EC2. Yeah.
Rage Against EC2 started well, but they have slightly tailed off. But who knows? A 2,000 point swing here can put them towards the top.
Yeah.
I root for Crash Loop Backoff because of the name. Well, it is a nice name.
So with Rage Against EC2, is that because of the name as well? Because that's a cool name. All the names though, Silence of the Lambs, all of them, they're just like super cool names.
I like the name.
Yeah. I like the play on words with a lot of them.
Yeah. Someone did mention, I think it was on our internal thing, that maybe there was a chance to call it Rage Against the State Machine, which but still, I quite like Rage Against EC2. And I think with a lot of the serverless folks, they do see a lot of Rage Against EC2 at times during game days.
Yes.
So, yeah. Okay, so we have about 30 seconds remaining, and right now we have a clear top 5, but who knows, things could change in the last 30 seconds.
Wow.
Yeah, like I said, as soon as the timer hits 0, we will call it, and we will have a top 5 and announce the winners. So let's see, with 15 seconds to go, what's going to happen.
Sure.
The suspense is killing me.
It is. It's
Oh,
almost like that
Sorrent
countdown.
got
Yeah.
1,000 points. Yeah, I told you they had something up their sleeve. Don't know if it's enough. And that's time. Ooh, I just heard a buzz. So I'm just going to take a screenshot, and that's done. All right, so I think we can call it. We have Strick Brick number 1, SMSM number 2, Silence of the Lambdas 3, Cloud Winner in 4, and Crash Loop Backoff at 5. Congratulations, folks.
Amazing. Well done. That's so great.
I think teams like Sorrent Lab PL just ran out of time at the end. Teams like Duck, AWS Premium Support, TequilaCon, Agiala Cloud, Triceratops, Rage Against EC2, Nordic Navals. Yeah, unfortunate, but that was super close. Congratulations to the top 5. Commiserations to the people who missed out. And as
Yeah.
Shandal says, that was incredible.
Yeah, this is just amazing. Do you think we've got guests? Surprise
We
guests there,
have,
Sohan?
we do, and I think this is the winning team.
Yay.
Hello, congratulations. Yay. Okay, first things first, please tell us how to pronounce your name, and please tell me I did a great job at it as well.
Hi everyone. I'll start by saying that
We can't quite hear you too clearly, folks. Maybe you'll have to speak a little closer to the mic. It's nice to see that there's a team seated together in person. I think that lends to better teamwork as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Try speaking a little closer to the mic. Your voice is a little clearer when you do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, that's better.
No? Okay. Hi everyone. First of all, you did an amazing job.
Yes, I could hear the first part. I think you got to compliment this, Sohan, for. I won't even fake it and say you were talking to me as well. I know I was terrible, but Sohan, you did very well pronouncing the name.
Yeah, as someone said, the AWS stuff was awesome, but the Zoom meeting, we all struggle with tech once in a while. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. So let the team figure out their audio. We'll just remove them from the stream for a bit, and we'll pull you all in. I'm just putting up the list of the winners again. So we have Strick Prick, number 1, who's figuring out their audio. We have SMSM, huge comeback. They were out of the top 5 for the longest time. Huge comeback, so congratulations. We have Silence of the Lambdas, who were on our stream earlier, team from Sweden, bunch of community builders there, so congrats. We have Cloud winners, and we have Crash Loop back off. But you saw that was exciting.
It was quite exciting. I'm just trying to think. Oh, my top 5 prediction. I didn't quite get there, but this is really quite amazing to see. And a lot of them, I mean, came from not being in the top 5, and they just made it there. And it's just really, really great to see. Very, very exciting. And I'm very happy for everybody. And what happens now? We still have a couple of qualifiers, right? So they will play against the next ones.
Yeah. So basically the top 5 from each of our qualifiers go to the grand finale, which is on the 18th of September. Let's try bringing the winning team again. Let's try this again, folks. Hello.
Okay, hello.
Yes.
Perfect.
Great. So 1,000 points for this. Brilliant. So first of all, you did a brilliant job attempting to say that. I think that if we were to try, it would be something along the lines of strč prst skrz krk.
It's
which is a yeah.
So tell us about your little secret. What was your approach? Without giving out too much, did you work very individually, or were you pairing up with most of the tasks?
So I think it's basically about divide and conquer, to basically divide the tasks between the people and then cooperate where necessary. And also shout out to the AWS SAs that joined us every now and then and provided useful insights. So thank you very much, guys, for that. And I think that's pretty much it. It was super fun.
Yeah.
Learned a lot.
Awesome.
Realized that we need to learn up or read up on config.
Yeah, I mean,
we didn't
amazing
ask, where are you
performance,
based?
So we are currently in Brno, Czech Republic, which is the second largest city, and it's much nicer than Prague.
Yeah, all right.
So,
So
Hen,
first of
anything?
all, congratulations. Great performance. I think you're led for most part, which showed the consistency. Second, we had some fun with your name as well. So glad y'all could throw that in. Look forward to seeing you in the final. Prepare hard for it. It's definitely going to be very competitive. And final question from our friend in Germany. And these Germans are very proud about their beer, but they are saying, how's the beer over there? And I hope you have some today to celebrate this win.
So I guess come on over and try it yourself. You can always ping us, and we'll guide you when we are not in the office.
So you heard it here, folks. Open invite to join Team Strict Prick for beers in Bruno. I hope I pronounced that right at least. But again, congratulations, folks, and we let you enjoy your win. Thanks again.
All right,
Congratulations. Well done.
Just highlighting some comments from folks who says, thanks guys. SM was Sammy, Mina, Same, Mina. I'm not, maybe that's names of people in the team, but congratulations. Team Dark says, huge thank you. Amazing experience. We all learned a lot. So thanks for joining the stream and sharing your knowledge. Andrasam says, congrats everybody. Tasteful Elk says, see you in the final. So I'm assuming Tasteful Elk was part of one of the finalists too. Nice. And so folks, I did mention something about recruitment, right? So today you worked for Unicorn Rentals and your contract at Unicorn Rentals is up, but we still have career opportunities for you. So scan the QR code that you see on screen or take a screenshot. As an attendee of the GameDay World Championships, you are a VIP. If you're interested, an AWS recruiter will review all LinkedIn profiles or resumes sent through this link. Right, so we want to work with people like you, and just make sure you sign up here, take a screenshot, or sign up on the QR code. We promise that AWS recruiter will look at your LinkedIn profile or your resume if you sign up for this link. So go ahead and do that. Right, and Chandril's also put up the link right here if you just want to straight up click that. Matej actually asks, where do we submit bug reports? Well, you can get in touch with us, Matej, maybe via LinkedIn. I think that might be the best. And or also the email ID through which we emailed you the hash codes. So get in touch there. If there are bug reports or any bugs you came up with or found, would love to hear it. Well, Iswa, that was an exciting day.
That was quite amazing. And I can't believe how fast it actually went. I'm sure if you were playing, it felt like it went even faster for you. But this was really exciting. And I'm just so happy to see everyone who made it to the top 5. And I can't just wait to see what's coming next with the other qualifiers and ultimately the final. Very exciting day.
Just to reiterate, this is the schedule. Oh, there we go. We've run week 1's qualifiers. This is week 2's qualifiers. So we have one tomorrow and then on Thursday, I think. And then we have 3 qualifiers next week. Then we have the grand finale on the 28th of September. And remember, the winner of that gets an all expense paid trip to reInvent, where we'll make you feel very special as well. So look forward to that, folks. It will happen on the same Twitch channel. As Matej says, they are pretty exhausted, and I assume most of y'all are. It is tiring. But hope you learned something new. Hope you had some fun. And from Veliswa and myself, goodbye. Take care. See you soon.
Bye, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Bye.